Right Honorable Ms. Vidya Devi Bhandari, President of Nepal, Dr. Narayan Khadka, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Janardhan Sharma, Minister for Finance, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, on behalf of my government, I extend sincere congratulations to the Government of Nepal for organizing this international conference on Nepal's reconstruction. It provides a valuable opportunity to deliberate upon the learning from the 2015 earthquake and the experiences in emergency response, reconstruction and recovery led by Nepal with its international partners. After the calamitous high magnitude earthquakes that struck Nepal on April 25 and May 12, 2015, a daunting and unprecedented task of national relief, recovery and reconstruction lay ahead for the Government of Nepal and its people. As a close neighbor, India launched a swift, spontaneous and substantive relief operation within 6 hours of the earthquake to support Nepal's own national efforts. In those early hours, as desperate efforts converged on finding survivors, extending relief, reuniting family members, attending to the injured, and salvaging infrastructure even as aftershocks continued to rock Nepal, India put into motion Operation Maitri for humanitarian assistance and relief under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. To this date, it remains one of our largest ever disaster relief operations abroad. As the first international conference on Nepal's reconstruction on June 25, 2015, my predecessor, late Srimati Sushma Swaraj ji, pledged $1 billion as Government of India's support for earthquake reconstruction. 1/4 of it was committed as grant assistance to be utilized for health, cultural heritage, housing and education sectors. Over the last 5 years and more, India has substantially fulfilled our commitment under various priority sectors identified by the Government of Nepal. I take this opportunity to share that we have completed construction of 50,000 owner-driven houses in Gorkha and Nuwakot district under Indian assistance. This was possible through the joint efforts by all stakeholders, including the National Reconstruction Authority of Nepal, local governments, house owners, and UNDP and UNOPS that provided socio-technical facilitation for the initiative. The projects in remaining sectors of health, education and culture are also under progress. Government of India is funding reconstruction of 70 schools and a library, 132 health facilities and 28 cultural heritage sector projects in various earthquake affected districts of Nepal under a $150 million grant with the estimated cost of $112 million. Apart from this, 43 reconstruction related projects estimated at $266 million are being undertaken as part of the fourth line of credit of $750 million to Government of Nepal. Ladies and gentlemen, I salute the resilience of the people of Nepal in rebuilding their lives and communities from the debris of destruction. The formidable and tireless efforts of Nepal in this direction really deserve our collective appreciation and support. With such dedicated efforts, Nepal's reconstruction is nearing successful completion as the lessons learned and capacities rebuilt get mainstreamed into its overall development priorities. One critical learning has to be the integration of best practices and adoption of new resilient technologies to guard against the scale of tragedy that unfolded in 2015. Further, the speed and quality of close international coordination and cooperation is a crucial differentiator in such cases of large-scale humanitarian disasters. Our individual and collective responses to the challenge posed by the COVID-19 pandemic sharply illustrates both the necessity of such coordination and the gaps we need to continue to work to plug. During the recent G20 summit in Rome, Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke about our vision of One Earth, One Health as a principle to deal not only with the COVID pandemic but also future crises. This approach has guided our international cooperation with our partners during the COVID pandemic, including Nepal. Apart from Government of India's Vaccine Maitri initiative, under which India has been assisting Nepal to fight COVID-19 through the supply of vaccines, various kinds of assistance have been extended since last year, including supply of medicines and medical equipment such as remdesivir, ICU ventilators, X-ray machines, computed radiography systems, video endoscopy units, laboratory equipment, etc. In addition, a medical oxygen plant was gifted by Government of India based on the state-of-the-art technology developed indigenously. This was installed at the BP Koirala Institute of Health Sciences in Dharan to reinforce critical health infrastructure amidst the devastating second wave of COVID in Nepal. India's development cooperation with Nepal is multifaceted and multidimensional and has stood the test of time. Our mutual cooperation extends to every area of human endeavor and is informed by the intertwined destinies and development paths that join the people of both countries. Ladies and gentlemen, as climate change, natural and man-made disasters threaten our fragile planet, the imperative for collective and coordinated action has never been stronger. Due to geographic location and vulnerability to disasters, the need for building capabilities, interoperability, and a conceptual framework for participation in HRDR operations is gaining urgency. Our response needs to take into account vulnerable countries and populations for strength and support. India has a wide experience of disaster relief operations, both at home and abroad, and has partnered with the global community in being an early responder for providing relief in affected regions. Recognizing the importance of upgraded and coordinated response, New Delhi hosts the headquarters of the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, CDRI, that was established 2 years ago to promote international cooperation in disaster resilient infrastructure. Ladies and gentlemen, India has always been a first responder in Nepal whenever disaster has struck. Our relationship with Nepal is as old as history itself. We are nurtured by the same mountains and rivers. As close partners with unparalleled civilizational and socio-cultural connect, mutual support and solidarity in times of need has been an integral part of our bilateral ethos and action. Let me underscore that India will always unhesitatingly step up to the support of the people of Nepal whenever called to do so. As I conclude, I once again applaud the spirit and the resilience of the Nepali nation that emerged from the ashes of destruction to undertake the task of rebuilding better and leaving no one behind in the process. It is a matter of honor and pride that India and its people could contribute to your journey of post-earthquake reconstruction. Our partnership in this regard also testifies to the durability and strength of the ties between our two great countries. I wish the Government of Nepal a successful conference and congratulate the government, the National Reconstruction Authority of Nepal, and the people of Nepal on the occasion. Thank you. Dhanyavad.